Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Steve, coming to you from Beijing in China. Now today is the 8th of March 2017, and before we get started, I want you to answer a question for yourselves. From the beginning of this year, how far have you got in terms of achieving the New Year resolutions that you've actually had? It might be for health gains, it might be for financial gains, whatever the case is. I really hope that you guys have started pursuing those resolutions, that you've kind of said, you know, I've had enough of the past and everything like that, and it's all about moving forward to achieving those goals for yourself. Now for me personally, amongst other things, I personally put myself into a business perspective, a business mindset. So I guess for me it's more of a financial type of goal that I have in mind, so that I can provide enough stability for myself so that I can continue living this lifestyle that I have whilst being here abroad in China. And for me it's about pursuing my goals long term and being involved with long term structured businesses. So for me this is all personal gain in terms of financial improvement, and this is a company that has done me phenomenal favors, and it's going to do you phenomenal favors as well, just like it has done for hundreds of people on my team right now. So what I'm going to show you guys is just a quick little video about what this company actually is, how it has changed my life, and then we're going to dive into my results as of today. Now, before I show you my current progress in MPA, I just want to quickly explain for those of you who don't quite know what My Paying Ads is all about. So basically, they are an advertising company that provide a share of revenue to paying advertisers. And they have various advertising options available, but in order to benefit from making money with advertising, you just simply purchase an ad pack. And in return, you get back 120% of your earnings. Or in other words, you'll gain a 20% profit for every ad pack purchased. So, think of it like this. I'm an online marketer who is in need of quality advertising in order to promote my website or business that I have to offer. I decide to join a professional and very stable rev share company which offers multiple advertising services. Then from here, I can then purchase advertising that is suitable to my needs, or I'm also able to greatly benefit from purchasing advertising and earning some revenue from the company. So essentially, I'm being paid to advertise my own stuff, and this is really amazing. I'm telling you right now, this has changed my life drastically. I've been able to buy 2 really amazing dogs. I'm living a laptop lifestyle whilst living abroad in China, and it's all thanks to this company for helping me to achieve that lifestyle. There's very few RevShare companies like this that take their business seriously and are structured for long-term growth. I'm not talking about months, I'm talking about years. And My Paying Ads have never missed out on a payment in over 18 months. They pay out 7 days a week and have currently paid out over $16 million to advertisers, which is just a crazy amount, as you can imagine. And one thing you should know is that My Paying Ads greatly improve its returning customer rate. So, just like with any business, a returning customer is far better than a one-time customer. So that's one of the reasons why it's important to have professional services that deliver, and having an attractive offer or service to support the greater gain for the company and its members. And My Paying Ads does exactly that. I honestly think that you'll love this, so before you sign up and give it a try, I want to show you my current progress from today, right now. Okay guys, so what we can see right here are some stats from quite a while back. We're looking at February the 14th. It's quite a while since they made a video quite a while back, but I just want to show you guys some significant differences. Okay, so what we're currently looking at right along here, you can see here 302 referrals, and this has all mostly been from free video marketing, spreading the word out and using social media platforms as well. And I just want to hesitate? No, I don't want to hesitate. I want to stress, I really can't stress this enough, that this is a platform that you definitely want to get yourselves involved in. I mean, you're being paid to advertise your own stuff, and this is a long-term structured business. And the benefit about this is that, from the past, you've probably been scammed before. A lot of you who try to get involved with make money online opportunities. You know, at one point or another, there's been a scam or it just hasn't worked out the way that you wanted it to. But this business, they're now in their 2-year anniversary as of this month, and they're continuously paying out 7 days a week. I'm withdrawing a huge amount right now, more than I should be, but it's providing me the stability that I need to live the lifestyle that I want to achieve for myself. And like you see here, I've got 302 people currently on my team from that date. But you don't need a huge team of people at all. And that's the beauty of RevShare businesses. You can just make money on the side without doing the recruiting if you want to. But for me, I want to better myself as a leader, as an entrepreneur online, and just really pursue achieving the goals that I've kind of set myself out for. And if you guys struggle recruiting people, you know, by all means, just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to help you guys every step of the way. And, you know, maybe even get referrals yourself or build your own team yourself or move on to other bigger and better things once you've maxed out this system or once you've achieved the goals that you set yourself to achieve here from here. So honestly guys, this is really, really amazing. Now at that time I had 473 ad packs, and you can see here, look at these ad pack earnings, $46,381. That is a huge amount of money that's been earned from this system, that I have made from this system, from the advertising packages that I have been buying within this system. So you earn 120%, or you're rewarded with 120% every time you purchase an ad pack, and there's 4 different levels. So you purchase at $5, $10, $25 and $50 ad packs, and you work your way up, and it's all about building enough active ad packs that you have so that you can make constant daily withdrawals 7 days a week. And that's what it's all about. It's basically a numbers game. You keep building inside the system, and honestly this is just going to be phenomenal, like it has been for me and like it has been for many other people on my team already. And I know that because I can see people who had just started out, you know, maybe some people just put in a few $100s and then they start turning around and putting like a few $1,000s in, you know, some really big players. But you don't need huge amounts of money. As long as you get started now, it's much better to get started sooner rather than later, and then you're going to see the huge gains that it's going to start bringing later on as well. But like I said, if you've got any questions, just add me on Facebook and then we'll go from there. I've got my Facebook just below in the comments below this video, so just ask me away and then I'll be more than happy to help you start moving forward. Now let's take a quick look at some stats from the company as of today. So what we're currently looking at right now is their member base here. So right now we have 288,587 members that have joined this company, and that is huge. And you can see that I'm going to show you their Alexa ranking in a moment, and I'll explain a bit about that just quite soon. But look at these payouts, guys. $35,493,944 as of right now. And you know, like in an hour or something like that, it might update itself again. And this is huge. That is a huge amount. $35 million within the last 2 years. This is just phenomenal. And you know, if you go into the Facebook group, you're going to see like a lot of positivity, a lot of people posting, you know, proof and stuff like that. And I've got people asking, you know, why is this like still around and some others aren't and stuff like that. And honestly, this is currently the best RevShare company that is out there today, and that is a fact. This isn't just like a biased opinion or anything like that. This is a fact, and you can see that from the current results. And if we just scroll down very quickly, you can see here members last week 5,528, and on average you're looking at about 5,000 to 6,000 members every single week. And this is doing extremely well. And the administrator, the owner of the company, has said that MPA is like right here, right now, like maybe about 1% that it's achieved so far. And it's got about like, you know, so many years left in this. And I'm all about long-term structured businesses. I'm not looking out for those hip sites or whatever, you know, with high percentage earnings that are just unrealistic and they dry up too quickly, or the admins or the owners just walk away and we get scammed out of our hard-earned money. You know, I really hate that. It's really distasteful. And honestly, it's just, we need to push those kind of things aside, and we need to really develop and really improve ourselves so that we can start making a really decent income online long term. I'm not just talking about a few months or a few years. I'm talking about like 5, 10 plus years, something like this that is a fully structured business and, incorporated and open offices. They've even recently opened a new office in London as well. And so this is just phenomenal, guys. Like the support team and everything like that are just doing a phenomenal job. And you can see the positivity in that once you join this company as well. So this is just going to be phenomenal. Advertising and getting paid at the same time, honestly, there's just nothing really beats it at all. And if you don't have a website, then just discuss it with me through Facebook, because there's always alternatives around this that you can start earning and using the advertising credits for better use for you personally as we keep moving forward. But there's always going to be alternatives. If you don't have a website, you can even use the current My Paying Ads website if you want to, or I can maybe give you one of my links and you can just use that, and then later on you can edit that link if you want to, and then you can just keep earning from there. But get started sooner rather than later, then make the adjustments as you move along, because you're going to see incredible gains like a lot of people are seeing right now. So let me show you guys my current results from the system as of today. So I'm just in the dashboard along here, and let's just scroll down along here. Now look at this, 359 referrals. So a massive thank you to a lot of you guys who have decided to join with me. I know a lot of you are starting to resonate with me. You really want a kind of a similar lifestyle, and not necessarily to live abroad, but just a financial lifestyle that eases so many different problems. It could just be, you might have certain bills to pay, you might have birthdays coming up and stuff like that, and it's just that kind of consistency where you can withdraw now and again that can really help you out in your lifestyle. And that's what it's all about for me. It's not all about the money. I'm using this to live the lifestyle that I want to achieve, and I'm building my own business and my social presence at the same time, and I'm really enjoying this lifestyle. Now, you can see here these active ad packs, 480, and the reason this isn't significantly growing like other people is because I'm not 100% compounding my earnings. So every time my earnings build up, I'm not always using that to buy more advertising and earn more later on. I am doing that strategy, but I'm not doing it 100% because I need to withdraw to pay bills. Nothing's free, right? I need to pay bills, I need to pay certain fees, I need to take care of my dog as well. So it's just a mixture of different things. So I'm not growing as fast as other people, but once those things are covered, it's straight back to 100% compounding. Just slowly build the account, and then I can get there. I'm not far off from 500 ad packs anyway, but my initial goal is to max out this system. So, I'm going to start maxing out the system like definitely this year as well. And for 500 ad packs, won't take me long at all. As soon as I've covered the bills, I'm just going to get straight back to compounding, and you'll see how powerful compounding actually is. And these earnings will just keep growing and growing and growing. Now, some of you might be asking like an indication of what 480 ad packs represent. So let me just show you this quick calculation along here. Now, what you can see here is 480 ad packs that is representing my current account. Now, this calculator is by all means no guarantee. It is not an official calculator, and it's just kind of based on current estimations from the progress within MPA itself at the moment. So basically what I'm saying is that as of right now, we're looking at kind of roughly about 2% daily earnings within the Cider system in terms of averages. But look at this, 480 active ad packs are giving me a rough daily profit share earning of $260 per day. So like I said, I want you to think about a situation where you're in a financial need. So say, for example, you've got heavy bills to pay, or you've got birthdays coming up, or holidays, or whatever the case is. These are the kind of things that can really, really help you out. And you don't have to be consistently withdrawing like $200 a day. You can just withdraw, set yourself back like a week. Yeah. And if you're withdrawing $200 per day, like for 5 days, that's $1,000. So if you withdraw that $200, just think what that $1,000 can do for you sort of later on. And it's just certain situations. If you get started now, it might probably cover your Christmas gifts, right? And sometimes Christmas gifts are not cheap. depending if you've got daughters and sons, kids or whatever the case is. And, they want sort of big things and stuff like that, and there's new technology around the corner. And, the prices just keep stacking up. It just gets higher and higher. But honestly, just consider those things, because this is really phenomenal. You don't have to keep withdrawing on a daily basis. Like I said, it's not about the money. It's kind of like what you do with that money that counts. And for me, it's just about living the lifestyle, getting by with what I can, and then withdrawing the essential stuff that I really need to. So I'm only withdrawing essential money that I need to withdraw, and then the rest of it just keeps building and building with inside the system as well. And this just keeps on growing and growing and growing. And so many people have done this inside the company, and so many people are already at the level of $200 per day. And your goals might be different. They might be $10 a day, $25, $50, $100 a day. Whatever the case is, you can definitely get there with this system. You just have to get started sooner rather than later. Compound your earnings, build inside the system, add fresh funds and deposits if you can, if you're in a financial position to do so, and you will see a lot of progress from there. A lot of people are already thanking me. A lot of people already sort of messaging me about their progress, and there's really some phenomenal progress that a lot of these people are already having as well. So honestly, guys, this is something you definitely want to consider joining. And like I said, if you've got questions at all, don't hesitate to ask me on Facebook. Just in the description just below, just add me on Facebook, ask me your questions. And I've even gone out my way. Last week I made a video for about 5 different people, a personal video to explain different things to help them get started and to understand what they're getting themselves involved in, and the best way for them to get started. So I'm here for you guys. I see myself as a responsible sponsor. I'll go out my way to answer your questions as much as possible. And honestly, I won't let you guys down, because I certainly have goals in mind, not just for myself, but obviously for you guys as well. So honestly, this is just going to be amazing. Now, let's just take a quick look at the last lot of thing, AdPack earnings. I just want you to have a look here. Last time we looked at $46,381. Now my account is standing at $51,926. $51,000. That is a huge amount of money, as you can imagine, and not many people have seen those sort of numbers before. And even myself, I was really surprised as of like the last week or so, when it was starting reaching above 50k. I was really surprised about how much progress I've actually done with inside this company. And honestly, it's just been a phenomenal journey. And if I hadn't had to withdraw the money to live this kind of lifestyle abroad, honestly, I would have maxed out this system. I would be at $200 per day right now. And this is just, I think this has probably just been the best business that I have ever joined, because it's so easy. And that's one of the things. A lot of people are kind of maybe disheartened about certain things where you have to go and work so hard. You have to try and work so hard to bring someone into the business just to earn a commission. And you have to pay for the licenses to sell those kind of products as well. And I've done that myself as well. But for a one-time sort of commission, it's very difficult to put all the work back in the next month and try and build consistency. But this kind of company does that. It builds long-term consistency in terms of making money online and withdrawals. And honestly, it's just going to be a company that you're really, really going to enjoy. So like I said, if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I look forward to having you on my team. So until then, stay awesome, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so the best way for you to join will be to, once you finish watching one of my videos, what you're going to want to do is just to come down here, and where it says join with me here, I'm going to give you a direct link. If you click on show more, I'm also going to give you another link to my Facebook. So if you guys have got any questions, or you just want to reach out to me or anything like that, don't hesitate to contact me on Facebook as well. But for now, we're just going to click on this link here, and right now it's going to take me to the home page. Okay, so the very first thing you're going to want to do is on the top right hand corner, it says sign up. So once we click on this, it's now going to take me to the registration page. Now, this is crucial. The very first thing you're going to want to check is that the sponsor says Steve in China. Okay, if it doesn't, if it says someone else's name, or it has NPA admin, which is a default, what you need to do is to click on change, and then simply type in Steve in China, and then you can change it from there. This is crucial because a lot of people have been signing up under MPA admin and they can't change it once you've registered. So, it's very important that you make sure it says Steve in China before, because once you guys are on my team, I'm going to be helping you every step of the way. And once I've maxed out the system, I'm going to be sharing some of my commissions with you guys as well. So, it's just to help you progress and develop in my paying ads as we go along. Okay, so just make sure that says Steve in China and then we're all good. By all means, if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask me on Facebook. This honestly, guys, this is very simple and you're going to enjoy this so much. So like I've said before, it's much better to get started sooner rather than later. So until then, stay awesome and I'll talk to you soon.